What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Demonic, and I'm back with another banger. If you're a casual rec player and you're looking for the perfect center build to make for NBA 2K25 for the rec, this build right here is going to be just for you. I created this build as a rebirth, and at the end of the video, I'm going to jump into my very first game of rec randoms with this build so you can see exactly what it can do. Now I'm going to talk about everything I did with this build along with the jump shot, the dunk animations, and I'm going to go through my attributes and talk about the badges as well. I want you guys to listen to everything I have to say because some of it is really important. We're also going to talk about a couple things that I would change on this build, so you really got to pay attention to this video to understand. For example, the very first thing I would change is the wingspan. I would take that to 7'9". That's going to help you with your rebounds and your blocks. And you have nothing to worry about. You're still going to be able to get the Glass Hunter takeover, which is why I made this with the 75 3 ball. Getting that 75 3 ball is going to give you the Glass Hunter takeover, which is going to boost your 3-point shot and your rebound whenever your takeover goes up. Now I'm going to jump into my attributes and I'm going to talk about each and every single one of them, and I'm going to tell you which ones you can lower and which ones I wouldn't touch at all, the sweet spots for all of them. Now to start off with, I went with that 84 close shot to get that silver paint prodigy badge. You don't want to go any lower than that. I promise you that close shot is extremely effective this year, especially against those smaller bigs. Now for your driving dunk, I would recommend taking that down to an 82. If you put that on 82, once you get your cap breaker and you get that +5, you can upgrade that to an 87, and that is going to unlock contact dunks for this build at 7'1". That is going to be overpowered. If you want that off rip, you would have to drop your weight down to 210 or the minimum weight, and that would drop your strength down to like a 74, which is going to make you lose gold box out beast, silver post lockdown, and some other really important badges. And not only that, the strength is just going to help you against those bigger inside bigs as well. So once you get your first cap breakers, I highly recommend taking it up on your driving dunk. That way you get those pro contact dunks. Now this was really the toughest part for me. I really wanted that 90 standing dunk for those elite contact dunks, and I really wanted post control on my build. Now even though I know how to utilize those very well, if you play rec randoms, you know nobody's trying to watch the center do post control moves all game long, and sacrificing that 90 standing dunk is going to give me the ability to spread the floor. Now I have an 83 mid-range and a 75 3 on my build. You can obviously take your mid-range down to an 80 and take your 3-point shot up to a 76, or utilize the points from taking your driving dunk down to an 82 to take that 3 ball up if you want to keep your mid-range up to an 83 or an 84. To keep it simple, just make sure you have at least an 80 mid-range. You don't want to lose that set shot specialist on silver. And if you're worried about a jump shot for this build, the very first game that I went into the rec, I shot 5 for 6 from 3, and you guys are going to see that in this video. And if you're worried about a jump shot, I'm going to give you the jumper that I'm using in this video. I got to take a second and give credit to Locked In AJM on YouTube. I got this jump shot off of one of his videos, so this isn't something that I created, and I don't want to take credit for it. Now, I know some of you guys are going to give me some trouble for that 60 free throw, but I didn't want to sacrifice anything else to get that upgraded. Obviously, I made a couple of mistakes with that driving dunk, so I could have upgraded my free throw more with that as well if you'd like to. Now moving on to the playmaking, I really wanted the 95 passing accuracy to get that gold versatile visionary. But with that 93, you're going to get Hall of Fame break starter along with silver bailout and Hall of Fame dimer. I went ahead and put my ball handle up to a 55. I think you get some dribble animations for having that on 55, but you might have to have your speed with ball at 55 as well. I'm not too sure. That's just something you're going to have to look into. Now, moving on to the defense, I went with an 82 interior defense. That way I get that silver post lockdown badge, which is also going to help against those inside bigs. And with my badge perk, I went ahead and used it on that badge as well. That way I have it on gold, and I'm not too worried about those inside bigs that are toxic in the rec. I went ahead and went with a 62 perimeter, which is the bare minimum to get that bronze immovable enforcer badge. You need a 72 perimeter defense, which you just can't do on the 7'1" centers. So if you'd like, you could also use your badge perk on that. That way you have it on silver. I went with a 93 block as well. That way I get gold paint patroller and gold high flying denier, along with gold pogo stick. This is the reason I recommend going with that 7'9" wingspan as well. It's going to help you with getting those blocks. I know it's not that big of a difference, but I'm telling you guys, every little thing matters in this game. It's also going to help you with those defensive rebounds. You have a 96 defensive rebound, which is going to give you Hall of Fame rebound chaser right off the bat. I see a lot of people running with a 92 and a 93 just for gold, and this build is going to have that 96 to get that Hall of Fame, which is probably one of the most important things as a center in the rec, is being able to secure those rebounds. Along with that 83 strength, you can't drop that down anymore from 83. You don't want to lose that gold box out beast or that silver brick wall. You also want to make sure you keep your vertical at 80, that way you get that gold high flying denier badge. Now I know a lot of you guys prefer to have offensive rebound over defensive rebound as well. That is exactly why I went with that 96 defensive rebound, because it's going to help me secure those defensive rebounds against those people that have the high offensive rebounds. And those offensive rebounds lead to wide open threes every single time because the guards are going to be leaking on the fast break. Real quick, this is going to come out to a 2-way inside the arc maestro, so you're going to be a catfish build because people are going to be thinking you can't shoot. Now real quick, I'm going to show you guys, like I said, for those pro contact dunks, all you need is an 87 driving dunk. So you want to make sure you put your first cap breaker on this for this build. You will get those pro standing contact dunks with this build, and that's going to be plenty enough being 7'1", especially if you have a smaller opponent on you. But I promise you, being 7'1" and getting those pro contact dunks on this build is going to be extremely toxic with that 87 driving dunk. Now, like I said earlier in this video, I got this jump shot from a YouTuber named Locked In AJM. I'll leave a link to the video in the description. And I'm not gonna lie, this jump shot felt really smooth. I went to the my court and I took about 5 jump shots with it just to see if it looked good, and then I jumped into the rec and I shot 5 for 6 from 3 my very first game, and you're gonna see that in this video. On the base, we're gonna go with Nicholas Claxton, the upper release 1, Paolo Banchero, upper release 2, LaMarcus Aldridge. Obviously max release speed. I use push, that's what I prefer. I think he used release. 30% Paolo, 70% LaMarcus Aldridge. It's got an A+ release height, so you're gonna be shooting over people. It also has a B+ on the defensive immunity. The timing stability isn't the best, but I'm telling you guys, this jumper was easier for me to green than it was on my 6'10" build. Now I'm gonna go ahead and jump into the park, and I'm gonna show you guys my dunk packages that I'm using for this build really quick, and then we're gonna go ahead and jump into the rec. Now first, I'm gonna show you guys really quick how I upgraded this build. We're gonna jump into the attributes. I upgraded my close shot, my driving dunk, my standing dunk, my 3, my mid-range, my pass act, my interior, my perimeter, my block, my defensive rebound, and all my physicals. Now I'm also going to show you really quick the badge perks that I'm using for the build. For my tier 1, I upgraded the post lockdown badge from silver to gold, and for my tier 2, I upgraded a movable enforcer from bronze to silver. This is going to help me against those toxic inside centers that we've been seeing in the rec. Now before we go into the game of rec, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the dunk packages that I have equipped with this build as well. The dunk packages that I'm using are some of the best ones in the game. I promise you, these dunks are not going to be dunks that are going to get blocked very often. They're going to be really good dunk packages that are extremely safe to use. Now I'm going to go through this pretty quick. I'm not going to talk about them too much. To start off with the 2-foot moving dunks, I highly recommend the windmill reverses dunk package. The other one I'm using is this double clutch. The front clutches off of 2. It's going to stay in front of you and it's not going to get blocked. Moving on to the 1-foot moving dunks, I have reverses off of 1 and baseline reverses off of 1. This is going to help you with those baseline driving dunks. I had cradle dunks on. I took this off because it's gotten blocked a few times. Next, on the tomahawk, I'm using the big man tomahawk off 1. This is also a really good package. On the athletic, I'm using the athletic one-handers off of 1 as well. On the standing dunks, I equipped everything that I could, obviously the pro standing contact dunks as well. Moving on to the signature dunks, I get the Giannis Antetokounmpo package, another really good one, especially with those Euro dunks. I used the Sean Kemp one as well, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Dwight Howard for those inside standing dunk contact animations. Don't forget to equip all the alley-oop dunk packages as well. The contact ones, I wouldn't equip any of the flashy ones. Now that we have this build fully broke down for you guys, we're gonna go ahead and check out my very first game of rec randoms. Now unfortunately, as soon as I walked into the no squads, the game started. I didn't even get a chance to see what my teammates were looking like or anything. Now this is my second rebirth build that I've created, and I've learned that 2K's got some sort of matchmaking system, because when I make a rebirth and I start off as a black plate, I'm getting matched up again with people that are also black plates. Now the thing I like about this, it's going to give you a chance to play against some people that are not as high level competition. But that's also the thing that I don't like about it, because as you guys are going to see in this video, my teammates were complete trash. And I'm not going to show you guys too much of what they were doing at all. I'm going to keep it to clips of what I was able to do with this build, because I don't want to waste your time. And as you guys can see, the center that I'm matched up against is a rookie 2. He's also a 7'1". He's averaging 14 points per game along with 31 rebounds per game. And like I said earlier in the video, he has a 94 offensive rebound, which is what a lot of people do with these builds. This is going to give you a perfect opportunity to see how my build competes against those high offensive rebound builds. Now, I'm not going to show you every single rebound, but I will show you some of them. At the end of the video, you'll see the stats compared to each other, and you'll know that my build was definitely out rebounding his. Now, my favorite thing about this build, that 96 defensive rebound with the Hall of Fame rebound chaser combined with that 93 passing accuracy Hall of Fame break starter, is going to be extremely useful on this build, especially against all these guys that have the 91 steal, the 95, 96 steal this year. A lot of these people are playing these lanes extremely hard, so those builds with the 78 passing accuracy are not going to work in the rec randoms. As you can see right here, I'm able to get a stop, and once again, I'm throwing the ball out on the break. Even though my teammate misses, I don't think that my team made a single three this game. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll see at the end of this video. And now you can see right here, once again, I'm getting a nasty chase down block. This build is definitely going to be able to get some stops on the defensive end. Now on this possession right here, you're going to see that 82 interior defense with the gold post lockdown with my badge perk. It's going to become extremely handy against those inside bigs in the rec, I promise. Now on this next possession, as my teammate throws up another brick, keep in mind, I'm on a rebirth build, so all my badges are still on silver. On this fast break, this guy tries to go up, and I'm able to get a nasty block again. Unfortunately, they get the ball back, and now we're down 3-2 as he knocks down the 3 in the corner. And as my teammate throws up yet again another brick. On the very next possession, the guard gets the ball in the corner, drives to the rim, kicks it out to me on the wing, and you already know, it's buttery, man. Now on the very next possession, the guard drives in and tries to force it. I'm able to get a stop. Unfortunately, the center gets the offensive rebound, but I'm able to get a block. They get the offensive rebound again, and they're able to get a bucket on this possession. Unfortunately, he forces it up on me, and 2K rewards him. Now, I'm not going to lie. These guys were probably bots, but my teammates were not making it easy on me at all. They were throwing up some wild shots all game, and even if they shot an open shot, it wasn't going in. So this was a struggle to win this game. And on the other end, their team was actually knocking down some pretty impressive shots here and there, just like that right there. So I decided to call a timeout right there. We're down 11-5 to start off the game. On this possession right here, they pass it to me on the inbound pass. I just stop right here on the wing, and I'm shooting that every single time. I'm going to knock it down. Real quick on this possession, as you can see, he's trying to post me up in the paint, and that 83 strength is holding up, at least against him it is. I know there's going to be a couple interior bigs who really know what they're doing, who might be able to bully me a little bit, but at the same time, 3 points is worth more than 2. Now, as you can see right here, this is a perfect opportunity for him to try to get an offensive rebound over me, but I'm able to snag over him, and it leads to us getting a fast break bucket. Now, this was a really low scoring game. I'm telling you guys, these guys could not shoot. But on this possession right here, I'm standing at the top of the wing once again. This guy decides to hit me, and I'm shooting that. Every single time from that spot, I'm gonna knock it down, I'm telling you. Now, check this out. Once again, I'm able to get the rebound over him, and on the fast break, check out this pass. It's so fast. I'm using the LeBron James pass style for the bigs. I'm telling you guys, you want to equip that. It's extremely effective on those fast break passes. Now, I'm not going to be able to knock down every single shot. I am not perfect, and shooting is a lot harder this year. Now, I was a little bit worried about the speed on this build, but he's moving pretty decent. And right here, some of you guys might think that's a bad shot, but I'm telling you guys, that's open. And if I get my timing down, I'm going to be able to knock those down. As you can see, going into the half, it's 27-21. Like I said, a really low scoring game, but I have 9 points, 4 assists, and 8 rebounds to his 4 points, 4 assists, and 9 rebounds. Now, he might have one more rebound than me, but my team shot 0 for 9 from 3, so most of those rebounds are on the defensive end. Now, I wasn't feeling really good about this game. I didn't think we could pull it off, honestly, but they dot me in the corner, and once again, I'm able to knock it down. On the next possession, on the fast break, I thought I had the lane, but I end up getting a close shot animation. Luckily, I get my rebound, and I'm able to go back up with the dunk and finish. On this possession, he tries to force it up, and that interior defense pays off. I'm able to get a stop, even though I didn't get my hands on it. Now, right here, once again, that 80 vertical coming in clutch, I'm able to get another block down there in the paint. I was doing everything I could to try to win this game. It's 38-34, and I get this backdoor cut, so it's 39-40 in the fourth quarter with just 3 minutes and 50 seconds left. He hits me in the top of the key. I hit him right back with the give and go on the backdoor cut, so we're in the lead once again. Right here on the fast break, that rebound and pass act pays off. He forces this up. Luckily, he makes it. I don't know why that clip cut out. But anyways, on the next possession, I'm able to get a stop over that inside center once again. On the fast break, I hit this guy, and he's able to dunk it. It's 45-40 with 3 minutes left. Unfortunately, this guy knocks down this 3, so we're only up 2. Now, I'm trying to play team basketball and keep them involved, so I set a screen at the top of the key. I hit him right back in the corner, and he's able to knock it down once again. Now, in this possession right here, this guy knocks down a 3, so we're only up 1 with 2 minutes left. But you know what time it is. On this possession right here, I'm sitting at the top of the key. The center wants to sit in the paint, and I'm able to knock it down once again. It's buttery, man. Now, watch this play right here. The inbounder is always the most dangerous man. I hit him right back as soon as I catch the ball at the top of the key, and he's able to knock it down, so we're up by 6. Now, I get the rebound with just 30 seconds left in the fourth, up by 4. I'm trying to kill some clock. I'm bringing the ball up, but nobody decides to stop me, so I just drive right to the rim, and that 83 driving dunk is paying off, I'm telling you. So I decide to show off a little bit. I'm hanging on the rim, just having some fun. The game's pretty much over. I was just trolling a little bit, but I end up getting another nasty block right there at the end of the game. I have 21 points, 19 rebounds, and 10 assists, along with 5 blocks, a triple-double on my very first game with this build. I have a feeling this is going to be a triple-double machine in the rec randoms. I'm telling you guys, I'm having a lot of fun on this build already. I played a couple of games right after this, and it's been extremely fun. No, I want you guys to check out the stat lines real quick. My team shot 0 for 4, 1 for 6, and 0 for 6 from 3. I shot 5 for 6 from 3, and I finished with, like I said, 21, 19, and 10, along with 5 blocks. If you want to see more gameplay on this build, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to turn on the post notifications so you don't miss any videos. If you like the build, please hit the like button on the video. If you don't like it, let me know in the comments why, and let me know what you would change. I also want to thank you guys for helping me hit 900 subscribers finally. We just need 100 more to hit that 1,000 subscriber mark, so I appreciate every last one of you guys. Demonic's out.